Was there, okay, I'm gonna be like a dumb person, but how much of, I like someone that checks their phone mid-panel.
Yeah, it's like... Are you still a Catholic?
I'm
afraid that's all we have time for.
My parents are watching.
Yeah?
You know.
John Mulaney's the homie.
Yo.
Could you work in popping?
And popping.
And then yours will just be everyone loves.
Yo, everyone fucks with John Mulaney.
Here you go, even better. Even better. I don't know if you do that in the Midwest, but you know.
My mom will be like, who fucks with you? I do a thing when I'm nervous to calm myself down.
Me too.
What do you do? Does it work?
Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
I'm trying to make a GIF. It was like so sexual, and like I was there with like the last musical we'd seen was like Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And now I was just watching this like, oh my God. And my dad was like, you know when your parents would, like, watch a movie with you, and suddenly two people are having sex, and they're just like, do you
want some popcorn, John?
Hey, I want to see this.
What's that, a chair? Ah! So many funny people, and then no one did bits the entire time.
Yes, I think you know the gravity of a situation when Fred Armisen is not doing a bit.
Fred was serious. Do you know how off-putting that is?
Yeah.
Fred was like, hey, John, I'm really worried about what you're going, and I was like, stop. I start to perform stand-up comedy, okay? And one guy yelled from the back, what is the best heckle I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
He yelled, excuse me, sir. I think I speak for everyone here when I say that we would enjoy silence more than the sound of your voice.
What?
Yes. I saw you, and I was already a huge fan from Strangers with Candy and The Daily Show. But this was in the age before cell phones, so I couldn't get a picture, so I just went, hey. So I got a call, and I said, hello, you know, and they said...
Good for you. That was good improvising already.
Absolutely. Nothing fancy, ordinary hello, right?
Great.
Yeah, everyone going, John Mulaney checks into rehab for alcohol and cocaine abuse, and then the photo is of me in those sunglasses.
Yeah. Maybe this one.
Ranting.
I feel like this is a guy who's about to show up.
Yeah, that's a guy, moments, and his friend just laughing in ignorance. I had high psychosexual self-esteem as a kid. I don't remember when I learned the word, but I remember watching LA Law with my mother, and there was a female-female kiss, and she looked over to be like, how should I explain this? And I was like, they're lesbians, I know.
That's a place.
Murfreesboro. I think it was named by a dying Confederate general as he barely sat up in bed eating mashed potatoes. And his grandson was like, Pappy, you gotta name the town. And he was like, Murfreesboro. They're like, put it on the sign. Like, people go, you're thin, but I'm like, I know where the fat is. It's hidden in weird pockets.
Where is your fat specifically?
Well, my body's like the apartment of a drug dealer. Like, at first you're like, there's no cash here, but then you like tear open the couch and there's 900,000. This is from Charlie.
Glad you were able to stall all that time to get to that joke.
Hey, why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up when all's said and done? It wasn't a joke. Why don't you shut up ever? I've never talked to such an idiot person in my life. Have you ever thought like idiot at the end of a sentence, but you don't say it? Like, it's right over there. Well, you can't marry everyone who's nice, because then you'd be married to too many people. That's what I say.
That's exactly
when
true.
I speak at schools. They swim in the sea. They swim in the sea. They have mustaches. Famous baseball player Blank Hunter. It's an MTV show.
I am so glad.
Fish.
Oh, they go meow, and then they're fish.
Catfish.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Psychedelic mushrooms?
Yeah, like how many times?
Yeah, we...
No, not recently, not in my adult life.
No?
No.
Little Mulaney tripped?
You?
No, I haven't done them in years.
I haven't done them in years. All right. I feel like you've done them. When I was about 11 years old, I went to a diner that had a jukebox where for $1 you got 3 plays. And my friend and I put in $7. And then we selected 21 plays of Tom Jones's What's New Pussycat. Hell, I think it's an encyclopedia. And you can just look up what everyone in your life thought about you. And then if there is a heaven, it's a Wikipedia. And you can just change that. And he played What's New Pussycat 22 times for 45 minutes, blasting over the school intercom, and they had to cancel school.
Is he expelled?
No, he got suspended for 3 days and he couldn't go to prom.
Countless nights, starless skies, but we're chasing the day. City lights don't feel right, but we're on our way. Say goodbye to darker times, cause we're running away. Dry your eyes, feel the high, cause we're on our way.
I was driving to the Clippers game with my friend. I won't say his name, it's Nick Kroll. So we're driving. And I had once smoked pot with him and then walked through the Comedy Store, and I had this really nice night. I never smoked pot, so I am very sensitive to when I do, right? Yeah. So he was like, do you want a hit of this? I was like, yes, because I had such a nice night at the Comedy Store. I smoke it, and I hand it back to him, and he goes, oh, this is not the same stuff from the Comedy Store. So I was like, oh, no. And then I was like, where are our seats? He's like, I didn't tell you, they're courtside. So I was super high, sitting courtside. The guy that plays Jamie Lannister was like 2 seats away. Nick and I bought the biggest thing of popcorn we could buy. I ate all of it in the first quarter. And then the cheerleaders, who were fantastic, like they go to different sides of the court, they're dancing right in front of me. So I'm so high and paranoid, and I'm trying to think, like, how do I, like, because I want to look appreciative, but not leering. So there was this whole torment in my mind of, like, and by the end I think I was going.
You are a sharp dresser.
I didn't know you went this casual because I feel like I'm your business manager here. We should talk about an estate plan.
I know.
No matter who the mayor of New York is, we hate him. And then by the time he goes, we're like, that's the mayor. We love him, you know? No. Like Bloomberg, we hated. He'd come out and like cover the city in beige carpeting and then be like, shoes off. And we'd be like, ah. And then by the time he left, we were like, that guy, it's Mayor Bloomberg. And now we hate him again. It's like, it's a cycle.
You actually glossed over one of my favorite parts is because I sometimes go to those beaches, you know, you just go to 10. Yes. And you thought it would be fun to propose on the beach.
Yeah, we had been at a beach. So we're from New York. You know, I don't know the layout that well in LA. I know that Malibu is nice from the 80s. So I thought, what's nicer than something that was nice a long time ago? So I drove with my fiancée Anna, or my girlfriend at that moment, and I went to this beach off the PCH next to this restaurant called Gladstone's. Now, in fairness to me, we had been at that beach a couple weeks ago and the sun was setting and it was beautiful, you know? And I thought if I had a ring, I'd propose right now. On the day that I took her, the beach was, I don't know how to phrase this, crawling with homeless people. Literally, like one person, like in the beginning of Monty Python Holy Grail, was just digging in sand, angrily trying to dig to China. And we started walking. And, you know, and part of me was like, is this funny if I propose here? We're walking, there's a guy, and we get to a point where I'm like, I think in the next 10 yards we might have some clear space. We might have a window.
A window, yeah.
Between maniacs. And then a shirtless man walks to the edge of the ocean and goes, rah! And Anna said, there are a lot of other beaches in Malibu. And I said, that's right. And so we got back in the car and we drove way further down to another small beach. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. So she was wise.
She was very...
In the darkness of the night, a flicker starts to glow. A beacon in the shadows, a light that starts to flow. Illuminating pathways where once there was despair. In the depths of obscurity, hope begins to flare. Like a flame in the wind, I ignite from within, casting rays of brilliance, banishing the din. With each step I take, I brighten up the way. In the realm of shadows, I I become the day. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light. Through the tunnels of uncertainty, I'll be the guide. For I am the bearer of hope, in me dreams reside. In the labyrinth of life, where shadows dance and play, I'm the ray of sunshine, turning night into day. With every glimmer I cast, I unveil the unseen. In the tapestry of existence, I'm the golden sheen. From the darkest corners to the highest peak, I'm the radiant glow that even shadows seek. With every flicker, every beam I emit, I dispel the darkness, I never submit. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light. Through the tunnels of uncertainty, I'll be the guide. For I am the bearer of hope, in me dreams reside. In the symphony of life, I'm the crescendos rise. In the canvas of the universe, I paint the skies. So let the darkness tremble, let the shadows flee. For in the heart of radiance, I'll always be. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light.
I mean, she knew. I'm using it like the
She knew I was going to propose? Yeah. Do you remember how she knew? No, she knew what was up because I was like, you know, we got look, it was a disaster. I got on, we started driving and I said, we're not going to the airport. You know, I thought we'd spend one more day in LA. And like, I have never done any kind of surprise before. So right away, it was just dead silence in the car. And she was like, okay. And then it takes a while to get from Los Feliz to Malibu, apparently. So we sat in silence in the car. Luckily, my manager kept calling to say my pilot hadn't been picked up. No, it was worth it. It was really funny. It was so tense. And then when I proposed, it was really worth it.